This is the 2015 Winter Stroll here downtown Leominster. Unfortunately, due to work schedules and other commitments, I was unable to do the setup video. However, I was able to arrive here literally just 2 minutes before I usually come here to do the walkthrough. So we're good in that department. We're just waiting for this truck to go by because this is a crosswalk. And here we go. Now typically this doesn't have too much because it's usually cold and nobody wants to be out here in the cold. Christian Life Center has a little something going on, and we got a bounce house over here, and copyright ensues. So now and the music got loud enough that it's pretty much a strip out. However, it's not going to last terribly long. Yeah, the bead store has a little booth going on. Central Flag and Gift has a little something going on. There's the mayor coming off the Polar Express talking to the kids as we keep on going and try to see what's going on. There's Central Flag and Gift. They're bears and they're doing chestnuts on an open fire, as I'm trying to say. There's the line to the funhouse. Trying to get video of that, but it's really hard being, you know, kids and some old guy with a camera. People start looking at you weird, even though there's nothing nefarious about it. And there's a gingerbread house they can play in. Allen Department Store, or Allen's, whichever. They are doing a little something. And here's the playhouse again. Little more up close and personal, and a better look at Allen's. Most of it's inside, as you can see. Even though it's a 50-degree day, no one really wants to be outside for long, unless you're, of course, walking the stroll. And usually this is kind of an empty event, simply because nobody wants to be out in the cold. So there's not much to look at here, although we got a fried dough stand. And people are lining up for that one. So we gotta now cross the street. And across the street there is a band that was playing. And you can get some popcorn and cotton candy. So there is a band playing, and we are going to cross the street. And there's our friend Mr. Sun making things a little more difficult to capture. When it comes to copyright. Right, the street is very safe to cross. Alright, we don't have to strip anything, but there is a band over there which is hard to see because of the sun. Here we go. Appears to be a choir.
Thank you so much. And this next song is called Slow.
And I think we got some copyright drowning out to do. Perhaps. I think this is legitimately here for the event of injuries. That's not a thing that kids can walk through. Sometimes they do that. And we got soup dogs over here. And Christmas trees are over there in City Hall. We'll look at that later. Down the other side we go. And I don't know what Sod and Tier Bank is doing, but they're definitely doing something. If everything sounds okay, I'll leave the audio in for at least some portions of what's going on. Not 100% sure. And here we go with muting yet again, because we are close enough to the PA system. So, yet again, we don't really see much. I mean, Subway is kind of doing something, I think. Assurance Healthcare, that's a new one. I don't think they're ready quite yet. Century 21 used to be in that vacant spot there. Although, actually it's not vacant anymore. It's a barber shop of some sort. Really hard to have noticed. I mean, no signs outside like all the other businesses have. So, we head across the street and see what's going on over there. There seems to be a little something next to the wood block. I am not 100% sure, but we're going to take a look anyway. Get away with, you know, a partial drown out, but not completely out. Buddha Belly. Let's zoom in on that just so you can see it. Here it is. Alright, really hard to see. I have no idea what this Max bus is here for. It's here for something. Time to ride. I think that has something to do with somebody that's here. I'm not sure. Okay, we have steps over there, but I don't know what it goes to. Like I said, this is typically an empty event because it's typically too cold to be out here through the whole thing. Thermometer on the Rollstone Bank and Trust Building says 57 degrees, but we know how accurate those bank thermometers are. So, yeah. There's nothing really up this way. Like I said, anything that is doing anything will have a banner or something hanging outside. And we need to get out of the way a little bit because something of interest is coming along. But we're not going to point to it right away because, you know, grown adult with camera and small kids, not a thing. Rest and Relaxation Spa. It's their grand open. Apparently English is their second language. Not a bad attempt. And we have Christmas tree over at, Auntie Ellen's over there. While we're at it, there's the hayride. And there's the kiddie train. Not sure where the start and stop is. I think it's right around here that it's, unless he's just doing chicanes. Nady or Natty's is gone. Mezcal is here, but apparently not doing anything. Okay, this line is to something. I think it... Oh, the pony rides. Okay, pony rides. And here at Joseph's Jewelers, here's the train again. Trying to get this to zoom in. Roasting chestnuts. We're trying not to focus too much on people, pardon the jitters. Just a thing that's not really good to do, as I said. Older adult, videoing an event where kids might be in the shot could be considered freaky, even though the intent is definitely exactly the opposite. And here we are at Foster Healy's, where they have Letters to Santa. And that appears to be just about it. And here's where the horsies are kept. And typically I will just stop, but We can see some of the stuff on this side better if we go on this side. Lando subs, it doesn't... Oh, yeah, they are doing some. They are doing stuff. They had pizza set aside. Happy holidays from Leominster Storage Solutions. Okay, so this has nothing to do with Auntie Ellen's. But Auntie Ellen's does have something set up and ready to go. And there's the Christmas tree. Note the word Christmas, because that's what it is. Alright, so we've pretty much seen everything here. And over there, if we can zoom in on it, because I don't want to get too close, is where you get on for the hayride that went by us just not that long ago. And that will be it, at least for the street portion of the Winter Stroll here downtown Leominster. Again, due to work schedule and a prior scheduled event, I could not be here for the setup. Not that there was much to begin with, because it's too cold, really, to do or want to do anything outside. So that is it. George F551 says, hope you enjoyed and have a good one.